If you're not comfortable working with plumbing, I'd advise you to call a professional or somebody that knows what they're doing to help you. So this job is that it's not secure to the back, but I'm gonna fix that later. But what I'm gonna do is that she turned the water off because of this. She wanted me to fix that wobbling. She turned the water off and turned it back on, and what happened was the water pressure's low. So that's to do with the thing inside. When you turn it off, the washer compresses, and when you turn it back on, a little piece of the washer probably was so corroded or ripped up that it went inside here. So I'm going to change this. Hopefully it didn't go all the way, piece of plastic inside here, and it's just still stuck right there. That's what I'm hoping. So to change this, this is a compression fitting. So what I'm going to do is just unscrew this, and I'm going to just take it off, and I'm going to put a SharkBite fitting on. And another way is there could be a threaded fitting there, so you could just like kind of thread it off, and then if you would get a threaded fitting, you got to thread it back on. But in this case, I'm going to use a SharkBite, and if it was a threaded, you would have to cut the threaded piece off the pipe. So you would take this off, and then you would cut it with this cutter. And it shows you the arrows, how you spin it. You got to spin it this way. So you just put it on and then spin it. You would have to cut that tip off. But in this case, it's a compression fitting. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to put this on. And you just push it on, and then you have a brand new L, or a brand new shutoff valve. So first of all, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to show you how to do it.
If you have a threaded system to where you just thread it on and thread it off, not the compression does not use tape, but the threaded, if you have to thread it on and thread it off, that is going to use plumber's tape.
To get this off, you would need to grab this piece with these wrenches, and then the opposite way, grab the bolt with the other wrench, and you would just twist. Just because you don't want to risk twisting this pipe and breaking any solder inside of the wall. So I just undo it, and then once you undo it, it's as simple as that. See the compression ring? So what happens is this goes like this, and the ring pushes so tight and the copper's so soft that it just kind of molds together. So after you pull it off, just pull it off. It should come off easy, and just try to twist at it a little bit. And then I want to take this off and take the ring off, and then I want to use my sandpaper like this and kind of pull on it on either side. And I want to sand this up, make it nice and smooth to where my SharkBite fitting will have a clean bite. So the way I did it was I held it from here, and then I took the other pliers. As I was holding it from here, I grabbed it, the ring, and then I just pulled it off. But make sure you have it like this so you're not ripping the whole pipe out the wall and breaking something. Even if this wasn't compression fitted and you don't have, because when you take it off, it's about the same bite as the compression fitting goes in the pipe. So be careful, because if it is a threaded system and you have to cut it off, make sure you have enough bite to actually be able to push this in. So grab behind the wall. If it's not secure, this pipe's not secure, you have to push this in. And you'll feel it go in because it'll just go, like, it'll go in. And see, make sure that it's nice and clean, just so it ensures a nice, good seal. And just plug it back up. I got lucky. The piece that was here, it was, if you can see, the washer inside, it got stuck in there, and that's what was in the way of the flow of the water. So you just see, I have to use both hands to kind of secure this, so I don't want to break the pipe behind it, but you just push it in, put this up. Make sure either you have this is nice because this is always going to ensure a nice tight seal, but if you have another faucet that has a rubber seal, make sure the seal is good, or change the hose, or just make sure it doesn't leak. You know, keep an eye on it afterwards, because I always like to change everything. I change all the water lines just to ensure 100% seal, and I'm not worrying. And that's it. You turn the water on. It's a quarter turn. It's a different system they have in here. I don't think they use like a plastic ball now. They don't use the old rubber washers. And it's a quarter turn, you know. Turn halfway depending on how much hot water you want. And then I'm going to do the other side the same exact way. And them new shutoff valves.
So I finished the sink up, but one thing I forgot to mention was everything was good. I turned the water on and the pressure was still low. So what I had to do was take this off, and all the pieces that came through, the plastic pieces that came through, were stuck in here. So I had to clean it out. And in her case, she just needed to buy another restrictor because it clogged up the restrictor. So see, I can take the net out and clean it out and everything. But hers was an actual restrictor and she had to change it.